Alright, just going to give you a quick little update here. I told you we were doing the interior. I just want to go over this real quick with you. One thing that I would definitely do is check eBay before you start doing any of this, and make sure that any parts that you're planning on taking off are available to you on eBay. The reason I say that is a lot of these are plastic. The pieces, over time can tend to get brittle, and when you try to take them off, they can snap. So obviously I was smart enough to check eBay before I did this, and this replacement piece is going to cost me $15, but at least I can get the replacement piece. So anyway, the prep, obviously you got to get everything out of the car, which is going to be a series of bolts, clips. There are numerous different ways. I definitely suggest you check YouTube. Watch any videos you can about how to remove interiors. You might get lucky and have your car and get to watch a video on it, and it'll maybe help you out. Anyway, once you get these things out, this is part of my bottom dash here. This is a side plate. Once you get them out, you want to clean them up. Best thing that I've found is a good old-fashioned hot water with some Dawn dish soap, and I like to use a nylon brush. A lot of these parts have a coating on them from the factory, and if you just go ahead and paint them, the stuff may not stick. Also, when you've got texture like this stuff here, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not, but dirt and stuff gets inside that texture sometimes, so you might want to clean that up. Make sure you get all the grease and grime out of there before you do any painting. The other thing is, you get little areas like this one right here where you can see it's got a couple little scratches in it. Little nick there, there's a little scratch going down there, and then over on this side kind of got the same thing going on with some scratches. I just use some very, very fine sandpaper, 600 or better, all the way up to 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit. And, just buff those out, get the rough edges off of them. It'll make it look a little bit better when you get to your finished product. So, anyway, we got the Galant here, 99 Galant. You seen the other day when I took the stuff out of it. I hadn't done anything to it, so I'm just going to give you a quick little update here. Like I said, I got some of these parts are pulled out, but here's what we did with the interior. You got red, black, red. Did the dash all the way through. It actually came out really, really nice, considering, believe it or not, this is done with spray cans, and I still got that incredibly wet look. I did a lot of taping off, taped off the whole front of the dash up to the windows. We taped off everything down in underneath here, and still, even though we did all that, ended up with a little bit of overspray on there. Not a huge deal. These are actually getting painted anyway, so I wasn't real upset about that. We got some parts down that go down here. Over on this side, you can see we're missing the whole bottom part of the dash and what holds in the control unit and the stereo that goes around that. That's the part that I showed you up here. This is where the glove box fits. The glove box was sitting on the floor. Over on the other side, this is actually the piece that goes over on this side under the steering wheel, and it's essentially going to mount something like that right there, so you get a little idea. So there's a quick little update for you, just kind of giving you an idea of the color scheme. I had said candy apple red. I ended up going with this red instead. I do intend on still doing the outside of the car in the candy apple red if I get a chance to. So there's a little update for you, kind of get an idea what we're doing to it. I'm gonna go ahead and paint these parts over here, and get those all prepped. These are both going to be red pieces. This down here we're going to go with black. This center console unit, I just got my replacement top. The top, this wasn't on there. So I'm going to take this apart. I got some special fabric paint that is going to paint this. I got nuts and bolts in here, so I don't really want to flip it over and spill everything. But this is all cushiony stuff, so you got to use a special paint with that. Probably gonna, this little tray here comes out. I just haven't gotten it to pop free for me yet, but I'm gonna take that out. This whole console here is gonna be black, and then this part here and this part here, we're gonna go with the red on it, kind of offset it a little bit. And like I said, you know, if I can, I'm gonna go with a red carpet down there, make it look pretty good. And then we got some door panels to do. When I originally got this car, I really liked this wood paneling that's in here. You can't see any of it now against the black, which it doesn't look bad with the black, but it really doesn't, in my opinion anyway, look very good with the red trim in here. So there's a possibility that we may do some, I can't think of this stuff, the stuff that's like on the back right there, that meshy stuff. Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, there's your update. I'll paint these other parts, kind of get things put back in there, and then give you another view of everything and get a chance to see how it looks.